everybody. Lawman Mike with www.lawmanguitar.com. Hey, I've got the second of our 5 demos today and another acoustic guitar, but yes, it also has a pickup in it, which I'll tell you about here in just a minute. What we have today is a Plummer guitar. Now, a lot of you will say, Plummer, what is a Plummer guitar? Well, Dave Plummer was a luthier here in the Des Moines area that made some unbelievable guitars over the years. Dave left us 20 years ago. He passed away in 2005. But he made a bunch of guitars for people, especially in Nashville. A lot of the Nashville guys figured out Dave's guitars were pretty darn cool. And so they were grabbing them up. And they pop up occasionally around Des Moines. And this one popped up. It's the second one of these that I've had. And quite honestly, a lot of them I've looked at and didn't go for him. He did a lot of things with Marquetry. He had, like, you know, ladies on it and roses and stuff up and down the neck. And they seemed to like he was focusing more on the inlays than he was on the necks. And a lot of those necks were just so big and unwieldy, they just didn't appeal to me. This one did, as did the other one that I picked up. This guitar was made for a pro player here in the Des Moines area who brought it to me just a few months ago and said, hey, I've got this guitar and, you know, I'm really not playing it. Would you be interested? And it's like, yeah, I like Plummer guitars as long as I can play them. And this is definitely a player. This is, it says 007 inside. You can see this big pearl inlay thing inside. This is Plummer January 2002. And it has a 007 on the bottom of it. I don't know if that indicates the 7th of this model, or he just called it the 007, like a secret agent guitar. But it would have been one of the last ones since he passed away just 3 years later. But talk about one beautiful, beautiful guitar. I was struck by the beauty of this. 15.5-inch wide body, so it's not huge. A little bit smaller than my Gibson's, but nice cutaway on it, and the woods are absolutely marvelous. It's got this super, very thin-grained spruce top, Sitka spruce top, and talk about beautiful. He's got Madagascar rosewood sides, back, and looks like a mahogany neck. Yeah, I would say it's probably a mahogany neck, but beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many? Boy, talk about 5, 6, 7, 8 ply bindings on here. Is that correct? Boy, he did some really cool stuff with bindings too, and just really nice features. There's a heel plate on here that looks like it's some special kind of wood. You know, he even finished the inside of his woods. You look inside and it's not like all this dusty old unfinished wood. He actually finished the insides of his guitars. Ebony fretboard with some fancy fret markers. Brian and I were just talking about the logo. It looks like a top hat with a... I never noticed that before. It's a P with a top hat. Thank you, Brian. Maybe some more other Des Moines guys would be going, we all knew that, Law. How come you didn't know that? I was like, well, I don't know everything, obviously. But the P with a top hat, that is the Plummer guitar. Thank you, Brian. He's also got this really special nut on here, which hopefully we can get a picture of that, Brian. It's actually rounded in between the grooves where the string sets up. It's just, you know, artistry on that. It's just absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nice tailpiece on it. Appears to be rosewood, original tuner buttons, and I think I put 11s on it if I'm not mistaken. But it's he did really special stuff. He's got this rounded piece inside the neck block in there, which helps stabilize. You know, these guitars always start having problems here. They either go up or they start pulling in. This really stabilizes your neck block. So he did a lot of very innovative things with his guitars. And, you know, they're just really, really special. Original frets, of course, and, you know, it plays like $1 million. I mean, look at this. Even it's recessed in the upper frets like what Fender just started doing with some of their guitars. So, you know, he was very innovative. Look at these fancy Sprezel gold tuners. Wow, those are fancy on there. Fancy inlay on the neck. It's just a marvelous, marvelous guitar. You know, it's a beautiful guitar, but my gosh, does it sound nice too. It's so mellow. Not every acoustic guitar you can reach all the way up here. Nice. Hey, let's hear how it sounds with this cool LR Baggs I-beam pickup in it. So we got the LR Baggs all hooked up, and I gotta say, it sounds marvelous. I've got an LR Baggs M1, which was their first model that they made. I use that in all my acoustic guitars. I'll tell you what, this I-beam sounds really, really good. It should. It's a $700 upgrade on guitars. They're not inexpensive. What a fun guitar to play. This thing sounds unbelievable. Now, I did get the original case with this one, which I was happy to say, because it's the same case I got with the other, the other Plummer guitar. It is much heavier than the guitar, I have to say. These are about as expensive a case as you can get until you get to some of the custom-made cases. This is the Ameritage case, and if you're going to buy a hard shell case for an expensive guitar, this is definitely the one you want to have. It's got like 90 latches and hinges and stuff. I mean, it's built like a tank. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible case. It's got this really gorgeous burgundy interior in it. Fabulous accessory box. Look at that. You got a little thing here for your picks. What else we got in here? I haven't even noticed all this stuff. Oh, yeah, this is all the stuff about the case that they left in here. That's right. All that's the information about that fancy case. It's got a humidifier in it also here that's built into the case. I don't know how that works. It's got a little snap on edge, and you open it up and put your sponge or whatever goes in there to humidify your guitar, which you might want to think about doing for such an expensive guitar. But talk about a case, and you know, when you go walking into your gig with this case, people are going to go, well, we got a player here. What is going on with that? You open this thing up and they look inside and they go, oh, that's some guitar. And it's got a P with a top hat on it, which stands for Plummer. Thank you, Brian. I'm so happy you did that. Make sure that becomes part of our demo, would you? Very good. So anyway, hey, we got this awesome case that goes with that Plummer guitar. It's a 2002. Has to be one of the last ones he did. I know things were slowing down about that time before he passed away. It was about the time I was getting to Des Moines from Chicago, so I didn't really know Dave, although I met some of his people afterwards. And it seems like every luthier and tech in town at one time worked for Dave Plummer. He had everybody coming in and working with him, so he taught a lot of people stuff here in Des Moines, which we're happy he did. But fantastic Plummer. I'd call it a dreadnought. It's 15.5 inch, and it's, you know, I would still call it a dread, even though it's a little smaller. But the beautiful LR bags, I-beam pickup in it, great case, Madagascar Rosewood back and sides. They don't get any prettier than that. Check it out here at our YouTube channel. And while you're here, if you found us, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe. You won't have to look for us next month. We'll just say, hey, we got more guitars. That's all that happens. So hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 10,000 this year. We are at 8,400. So we got, is that right? Only 1,600 to go?
Yeah.
Wow, we can do that. Come on, tell your family and friends. Sign up for LAWMAN Guitars. But hey, it is a lot of fun. We've got over 700 videos in there. Some of my music videos are in there. I've got some lyric videos in there. Now, if you like my style of music, you'll like my station. And hey, you could also go to www.lawmanguitars.com, which will direct you to our inventory. We got over 450 items in our store right now, so check that out. You can also go directly to Reverb, who we love, and go to LAWMAN Guitars, and you can see all my inventory there as well. And what else? Hey, I appreciate you watching, and hope that we get to see you again next month. And stay tuned for 3 more cool guitars. Thanks a lot.